Welcome back to Champion News Talk Radio, brought to you by championnews.net. During the break, Jack, what were you saying?
Well, I think it's remarkable. We've had these three gentlemen of the cloth that have taken up the cudgels for the things that they believe in, and that they've been trying to teach their flocks how to be the best of Americans and family people. I think getting this family thing in here is very important, because the family has been the thing that knit people together, passed on our traditions of good religion and good actions, and the government is trying to take away from us the primacy of the family in how things are handled. Quickly, take a look at your education system. Our education system stinks by any measure, and a lot of measures are made internationally, and we really stink internationally. And within our own country, the public schools fall way below teaching arithmetic compared to the religious schools, which really do teach people a lot of stuff. And so the family is an important thing for religion, for marriage, for all of the wonderful things of keeping people on the family straight and narrow, and making them all successful. And people have an obligation to their families to conduct themselves so that the family solves the problem, not the government. I'll point out quickly that the education system in the United States, the public one, is a single-payer agency, and it's at great expense and lousy results is what we get out of that single-payer deal. We taxpayers pay for it. The bureaucrats stir the money in their pot and extract a lot for themselves. And finally, you get to the schools that are way too expensive and turn out a bad product. That's what you get with a single-payer system, and that's what Obama is trying to give us with his stinking law about medicine. He's going to make a single-payer system out of that, and it will reek as badly as the public education system, probably worse. You're going to look at death panels and other stupid things. It's not the way to go. The family is really the solution, and the religious values taught by those of us in the cloth or not, those values should be very important to us. Politically, in this whole thing, in the state of Illinois, don't vote for any Democrat. They've been in power too long. Get them all out as best you can. If you try real hard, we'll probably get rid of Madigan and take over the House and Senate, and life will be a lot better in this state. Reverend, do you want to take over about how people can find you?
Well, the best way to find me is just contact my office. You can call my office at 847-526-7339. During the legislative session, you'll find me down in Springfield, Illinois, lobbying the legislature.
Michael Brown, what do you have to say?
Well, I just want to, you know, I've talked to many pastors that just don't get engaged in this cultural war, and as a result, they don't prepare their flock. And we've got a generation being raised that are being told this is the social norm. That's church is okay, but it's supposed to stay in the church, not the public square. And so my admonition to the pastors is, if you fear the IRS, or if you fear offending people in your congregation, remember Jesus' famous words that he said many times: have no fear. And if you have fear, maybe perhaps you need to step down.
Well, this is going to wrap up another great edition of Champion News Talk Radio. Days left to an election. Get out, knock doors, walk precincts, tell people the truth. Get the Illinois pension scam book. That's what the problem is. I'd like to thank all of our guests for joining us here today. Please come back, and we will see you here next Sunday at 8 a.m. on AM 560. That's Champion News Talk Radio, your choice for the conservative voice.